Good day everyone, my name is Praise and I'm back again with another tutorial for my devlog. Today I'll be walking you through how I animated my run circle for my game, and I'll still be making some changes to it, how the game character transition from the idle pose to the running pose. So that's one I'll be making tweaks to it. I'll be making sure that the transition is very smooth. So this is the code I used with up to 34 lines of code. I was able to get the game running. I've added the code to make it jump, but I've not added the jump animation, but I'll get right into it. So now doing the run circle, I started with a stickman pose, like to make the work very fast. Like it's better, it should be very easy for me to animate a stickman running, then I will implement it to the game character. It's just like making the stickman pose just have as a bone, as a structure to it, how it's going to move. Then later on I'll be adding, should I say, the flesh or the parts of the body. Where the leg stops, I'll be adding the legs to where the legs is, the body to, I'll be animating it later on. This process is just to make it very easy to animate. That's just very easy to animate. Every movement the guy was running, there was this reference video I got where there was someone running, so I had to be pausing it and playing it, pause, play, then trying to get how the motion is going to look like, how the running motion will look like. In most animation, what makes it appealing is they follow an arc movement. That's the motion moves in an arc. Now I tried to implement it in this my animation, so where the legs were moving up and down. I was trying to follow an arc movement. When the leg was on the ground, I made the stickman a little bit shorter, so it shows the, when someone is running, when the legs are on the ground, the heights, that's his head comes down a little bit. There's a movement of the body in general where the body comes down, and when the legs are not on the ground, or when he's about to push off the ground, the body is a little bit taller. So I was trying to implement it in this video. So when his leg was in contact with the ground, he was a little bit short, and when the legs were off the ground, it was now a little bit taller. Then I got a little confused somewhere. I was animating with the same color. I was animating the both legs with the same color, so I had to change the color of the second leg to a little bit deeper color. You may not see it in this in the video, like it will not be visible, but I try to differentiate it. So when I'm trying to animate the legs, the feet and everything, it will make me differentiate from the first leg and the second leg. At this point, I was just trying to make sure everything was in the right place, if there were not going to be in-betweens, and just trying to make sure everything was good enough for a run circle, because this run circle is for a game. I want to make it look robotic or not flowy enough. That's why I animated it frame by frame, making sure that there's a very large amount of in-between, which I make sure that I previewed it very well, like trying to see if it was going to match what I needed or what I wanted. But in the stickman animation, I was quite focused on the legs, because it's the leg motion that will determine the fluidity of it, since it's wearing a cape and the hands won't be visible when it's running. So this is the second phase of the animation, where I was trying to implement the character with this the stickman figure. That's the motion of the stickman. So I separated the leg, the thigh for the both legs into different layers. Yeah, so I was trying to make it like a rig like motion, like as if I'm rigging the character. But for this, I did the skeletal part first. You get. So now I was just trying to make sure that the thigh, the leg were in the right position where they were supposed to be, following the motion of the stickman. So that's basically most of what I did in this second phase of the animation. So most part of this animation is just moving around, moving parts around, copying and pasting, then moving it around, making sure that it follows the movement of the stickman I was animating before. So I will speed it up a little bit so you guys could just watch and see how I did it. So for the body movements, that's the motion of the body, we just animated the legs only. So I was trying to draw the main part of the body. So I was trying to look at how it's going to be frame by frame, putting the body in the position where it's supposed to be each frame. So the first frame, when the legs are on the ground, I might just bring it down a little bit and raise it up and look at. This is not the final animation. Like, okay, this is not the final. In the next phase I added how the clothes flows and everything in the run circle. So this phase is just to show me a preview of how the body will move when it's running. So I hope this makes sense. So I did a lot of previewing here just to see how good it is and trying to make sure I place the body where it's supposed to be. That's for this part, since this is not the final one I'm using. So sorry, I forgot to click the record button when I was doing the clothes movements. The animation of the clothes is just something very simple. So I animated the clothes in the with a blue line, so you are seeing the blue lines now. I forgot to hit the record button in my OBS studio. That was why I wasn't able to record this, but it's just normal clothes movement, just normal how clothes flows when you are walking, how clothes flows when you are running. After getting everything, I've gotten the leg movements, the clothes movements, the movement of the body and the head and everything. I was drawing everything frame by frame. So now, instead of having a leg separated, the clothes separated and everything, I redrew everything in one layer. You get. So when I'm adding the color, it won't be stressful, and again, when I want to make changes to it, I will just go there and tweak the what should I call it? I'll tweak the ones I've drawn before. That's the subframes before this redraw. I'll tweak them, then I'll clean the redraw and redraw it. That's if this animation is not happening enough. That's pretty much everything for this tutorial, how I broke it down. The exporting to Godot engine, I exported it in image sequence. That's all frames having a particular picture on its own, making the background a transparent background. In the next tutorial where I animate the run, the jump, maybe the attack and other stuff like that, I will show you how I import it into Godot itself. But the importing is very simple. Sorry I did not make any tutorial on how I did the coding. I was following a tutorial and I was doing more about research. So thank you very much. This is the end of the video, and please help me click the like and subscribe button to support me. Thank you.